Hello, beautiful souls. Today's expression from the heart is all about returning to the heart, remembering that we are free to choose the wisdom of our hearts, that we can open ourselves to truth, to freedom, to joy, and that it's just about us choosing consciously, making the changes required in our lives to really step into where our heart wants to guide us, and remembering ourselves and what we're really here to do. So that's a lot. We're gonna we're gonna just trust as usual. I'm gonna take some time to drop into the heart, even guide myself through a somatic session to let you see the process of how powerful it can be to really just take the time to sit in this form of embodied prayer and meditation and really get the wisdom from our own bodies and souls, and ultimately from God, which who we are. So let's do that. I'm just gonna close my window. Hopefully the sound on that was okay. But yeah, let's get into it. I'm not gonna have a lot of time here today, so we're just gonna get started. So this is an invitation, a remembering of who you really are. Because, we have been lost in a bit of a maze, and a maze of the rat race, of the false matrix, of the lies, the manipulation, growing up in a place that, a lot of people, they didn't mean to do harm, but they've been under the manipulation as well. And so it's about us coming back into remembering the truth. And even though we carry a lot of layers of like stories, protection, patterns, underneath it all, this joy and this truth, this freedom is simply within us. And actually, we don't have to try really hard, do a lot, force certain things, heal for years and years and years and the rest of our life. Actually, we can just surrender into what our body remembers, our natural way of being. Our body knows, our heart knows, and the more we soften and we reconnect with ourselves, with each other, with God on these whole other layers, then we just start to remember our natural way of being. And so that does mean coming out of programming, coming out of a lot of the things that we've been told. You have to be able to trust yourself and trust your intuition, trust your heart as you follow what feels right for you, what actually feels right for you, outside of what you think logically you need to be doing, by taking things step by step and trusting this grand plan that goes beyond what we can see for ourselves, knowing that we are supported and guided, and knowing that this work ultimately is sacred. Again, it's not about fixing, it's about returning. So let's get into it. I'm going to put some music on. I'm going to invite you to follow along on this journey, and we'll see where it takes us today as I close my eyes, dive into the heart, drop in and see what's coming up, see where we're guided to go, trust completely, trust the process, even though it's going into the unknown and into spaces that we're not sure of where we're going to go. We trust and we allow, and we set this intention that that it's for our highest good, and that's for this freedom, truth, and joy, and we know that it'll work out. So let's try it. Okay. So just slowing everything down. I could feel myself rambling there. So I'm like, I just have to be quiet and go in. Hopefully this volume is okay. So we just need to slow everything down, release any expectations, ideas of outer expectations, and really, really drop in. drop into the heart, into a smile we can feel on our faces, into this feeling of being held from behind, just hugged, supported, taken care of. Feeling our wings expanding behind us, knowing the fullness of who we really are, and feeling that in our hearts, feeling this core version of ourselves that is connected to God. That knows so much more than our human minds can be capable of holding in this lifetime. And knowing that all of that truth and all of that wisdom is in our hearts. And just feeling that, taking a moment to let it wash over your whole body as we connect to the sky, the stars, and see this gentle rain of light coming down and over us. And just feeling every bit of your body washing down over your face, your chin, your shoulders, your arms, your hands, down through your heart. And then going straight to the earth and feeling your roots deeply down into the earth. Feeling the earth itself and just feeling this beautiful, rich energy coming up. Coming up into your legs, up into your feet. Up and up and up, working its way up your knees, up your hips and your pelvis, up your stomach, and working its way up your back, all the way up to meet that energy that we worked with, moving into the heart and just meeting into this center space of your body that holds all of that knowing, all of that power. And if at any time your body feels like moving, I highly encourage it. I might have to start dancing these sessions because that movement and that dance and that aliveness brings in so much too. And so just seeing the center space and feeling what color is there for you. If you feel a color, a feeling, a sensation, seeing what's at the center point. Connecting with that and taking a moment to really anchor our intention. Beloved Mother, Father, God, thank you for this time. Thank you for this space. Thank you for this deep knowing. Thank you for giving us the time, the space, the awareness to connect with what is true and to be open to seeing if something needs to be released today in order to help us free ourselves and participate in the freedom of humanity from all that enslaves us currently. Help us to remember true love and to be able to embody it fully, to see the beauty within ourselves and within this current world so that we can remember what it is we're here to create. Just sitting with that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And again, tuning into this center energy in the heart, but also encompassing the solar plexus, just feeling this power center within yourself too. And I'm really feeling a lot of golden energy in this space here. It's really this giant orb of just shining gold. And so, work with what's coming up for you, or if what I'm feeling feels right for you to imagine for yourself, then I invite you to do it too. And just see that gold begin to grow, to radiate out and out and out, and surround your whole body, including your wings. Don't forget those. They are there. You are an earth angel. And let yourself shine in that golden glow. Feel your wings. I'm seeing like even golden wings, just huge, massive. Feeling my feet on the ground. And the top of my body deeply connected to what's above. And then very clearly feeling that energy flowing all around our body. And asking the body what it is it truly desires, what the soul desires, what it is that you're here to experience. Don't worry about going into these stories of purpose and complicated plans for your entire life, but just feel for some simple essence right now. Doesn't need to be forever, but what is here for you right now? What is it that you want right now? For me, it's still more space. Like my wings want to open even more. More freedom, right? More freedom. Even more freedom. Ooh. If you're capable, just imagine expanding yourself out even more. Allowing yourself to feel that freedom even more if you can. The freedom that is here now in you, simply expanding your energy, expanding your wings, expanding the amount of space you take up as a person. Take up that space now, right here, because you are free. Now we'll just ask the body if there's anything blocking this freedom, still blocking this freedom. And seeing if any sensations arise, any places in the body are getting our attention. And what comes up for me is just seeing, my wings still wearing some heavy chains, My mind still feeling heavy. And so for me, with those images comes a reminder to keep moving more. Keep moving more. Stop overthinking, right? And we're gonna have to start wrapping this up because I have my daughter speaking to me, but I didn't want that. I knew this video couldn't be long today, so we're just gonna start wrapping it up with this very clear reminder that it's all about moving the body, calming the mind, and knowing that we are free in that way. My daughter just came in and asked for a game that I put away in a place where the games are put away, and she didn't even look clearly, and she came and bothered me. Is that just trusting that everything happens for a reason, and then that came through in that specific moment for a reason, and that it's part of this affecting the freedom. So that means that there's still, I still need to work on my boundaries. I still need to work on being really clear about like space and time for me, like making a video like this, clearly setting the boundary. Making sure that everybody in my family and everybody that I deal with takes responsibility for what they are capable of taking responsibility for. My daughter's 3 years old. I'm going to have to help her with some things, but at the same time, she needs to learn some things too. Like she could have found that game herself without barging in here and like running all over the house looking for me. So, I need to get clear with her on putting things away and being able to find things. So, that's something that we can work on clearly. Okay. So just taking that lesson into that these are some of the things that are affecting my freedom. The weight that's still on my wings, those chains, my mind, some of my boundaries and the ways that I'm still running things in my home and in my family and in my interactions with other people. So taking full responsibility for that. And seeing the paths forward. So the weight on the wings, I feel these chains still being connected into the false matrix programming and what it is that I'm still dependent on in order to avoid certain truths and certain feelings within me that are still uncomfortable. And as for the mind, in that space, I can still be connecting to the body and nature more to get out of the mind. And so whatever comes up for you, I'm always just showing you the process for myself so you can see what it looks like to serve as an example of, just getting real with yourself, really slowing things down. Looking at what's coming up within our body, within our physical space to give us messages, to allow us to continue to step into our freedom more and more. So maybe things came up for you as we were kind of doing this together, or you're just listening to me, and I hope that can be inspiring enough for you But it really is about actually taking the time to sit down with yourself or with somebody else to really feel into these spaces. So I'm just going to wrap up that space, and then I'm going to share my invitation with you for today. So just taking a moment to thank Mother, Father, God for the clarity of the messages today that I will take note of and set specific smart goals around to make sure that I'm really mindful of them in the next week, in order to continue to feel this space and this freedom more, because I saw that is what I clearly really want, and I trust that the desires that are placed on my heart are placed there by God, and that they're there for my soul's mission on earth. So if I'm wanting something, then I know that it's because that's what I need to experience what I truly came here to experience. And so if there's something blocking that, I feel into the blocks, as we saw. I felt the chains, I felt the overactive mind, and I saw the boundaries with my family, with my daughter, and seeing how there's still some work required there. So it's clear. The body was clear. And I'm just going to wrap up by taking a moment to feel into that freedom again, because I feel it and I'm going to anchor it more. I'm going to invite myself to anchor that freedom in even more this week too, to make some conscious time to really practice embodying that feeling that I desire more, so that I can anchor it into my reality. So those are some pretty clear action steps from the body, from God, from what came up today. So thank you. Trusting, as always, that what was expressed here today, what came up here today, was exactly what needed to be expressed, and whoever listens to this video, that you will get exactly what you need. And if you feel like this inspires you to sit down and sit with yourself, follow that pull of your heart. Just sit down. Look, I sat down for 20 minutes, just put on a little music that I liked. Again, if you feel called to move, I really feel like the movement really also helps too, if you let your body move with whatever's coming up. But you can also just gain so much just by actually sitting and listening, right? So if you feel the pull, make some space for yourself today. Not long after watching this video, put it in your calendar, just take some time, sit with yourself, do it. Or if you feel called to work with me, I have some space that has opened up again here in April. These last few months, I've been really, really called to focus in on homeschooling with my daughter, and I've been called back into the teaching world this year, so I've had to put some focus in there as well. But my heart always comes back to this, wanting to hold space for souls remembering themselves and us freeing ourselves. And so a new opportunity has also come up where I could be facilitating space for that. And I need actually some demo sessions to be able to apply for a certain facilitator position. So this is my invitation to you to actually be able to book a free demo session video with me. So I say video because I'm inviting you to come in, and it is free in exchange for allowing me to record the session with you for my trainer's eyes only, and in exchange for a short testimonial. So if you feel called to hop on a call with me this April, I'm going to have some slots in May too, but May is going to be a little bit busy. So April, there are a lot of slots right now because I really need to get some of these demo sessions in. So if you feel called to book one with me, then I invite you to hop on, give it a try. Now's the time. Just mention the name of this video in your booking, and I'll know that you've seen this video and that you're aware of the fact that I'm looking for some free demo sessions, that I'm looking for some volunteers to hop on and do a demo call with me. So mention the title of this video in your booking, and I'll know that you're open to just doing the exchange and writing a short testimonial. And if you have any questions, feel free to put them in the comments in this video or to email me directly at amandaexpressions@gmail.com, and I'll be happy to answer any of your concerns. But yes, you can book directly in Calendly. I've updated my calendar there. I've put in a lot of sessions, so there's a lot of availability for April. So I hope to see you there. Take advantage of this awesome, powerful opportunity. If you've been looking to work with me and it hasn't been in your budget, or I haven't had my calendar open because I was busy with the homeschooling and teaching, then again, this is the time. So I really, really look forward to working with you for seeing what is on your heart, and where you're feeling called to go and where we could be led to in a heart-to-heart space together. All right, lots of love. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you in the next one.